Hello, everyone. I am Darci Edwards. I am taking this ethics class as a prerequisite for the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing program. Um, in this class, I gained a large understanding of moral principles, ethical theories, and ethical reasoning. I learned about utilitarianism, deontology, and virtue ethics, looking over the ethical dilemmas. Um, I personally was dreading this class due to the fact that it was a lot of writing. But the more that we read specifically about ethical dilemmas, the more interested I was and the easier it was to write. In my peer review, the student that I did the review on pointed out that the government should not have the power to put someone to death. That power in itself opens the doors to too many abuses. Which, as we have seen in the world, the justice system isn't about justice. Um, Going into this, I am for the death penalty. I had an older brother who was murdered like 5 years ago, and I believe the guy who did it deserves the death penalty. That did not happen, and that's okay. Um, but this student gave me a different viewpoint on the death penalty and how the government shouldn't be in charge of that, and how many powers it gets. Another ethical dilemma that stood out to me was Mr. Portant and the desire to secure an advantage through personal connections and influence. I feel that in my life, I have seen several people get to be where they are in life through personal connections. That's not always a bad thing to know people, but there are people who use it for bad and personal gain, no matter what the consequences, such as Mr. Portant, who uses his power to an advantage. Um, yes, so even though I was dreading this class, I gained knowledge of ethics. It was definitely a positive experience, and Dr. Sorensen was very helpful and so encouraging. It also made my confidence in writing go up, and that I am truly grateful for. Um, this ethics class also showed that there are deeper meanings to the words justice, integrity, and fairness. Integrity, for example, can be used like a compass that guides me towards actions that are rooted in honesty and consistency. Honesty that I have learned is the best policy. Um, Thank you, Dr. Sorensen. Uh, I have enjoyed this class as opposed to the beginning of this class where I thought it would be dreadful. But reading more about ethical dilemmas and the very encouraging words from Dr. Sorensen, I am excited to move on to a philosophy class. Um, and so if there are any questions, feel free to comment below. And I just want to say thank you for the opportunity of being in this classroom. Thank you.